Hey everybody, it's time for Daily Dictation 18, DD 18, and listening comprehension. But first, we need to wrap up. We need to finish Daily Dictation 17. Listen one more time, and I'll give you the answers.
A few years ago, they were thought to be useless, past their prime. Not now.
So, how did you do? Let's go over the answers. A few years ago. A few years ago. Now, be careful with this sound. You do not want to say a few ears. You want to say a few years. My recommendation, when you have this word, always connect the sound. Try your best to connect your sound. Few years. Each year. Last year, first year, fifth year. Just connect the sounds and it will be easy to hear the word year. Sometimes, for some students, if you say the words separately, it sounds like ear and not year. It's a tough sound. So, a few years, we have few, so we have to have an S, connect the sound. A few years ago, several years ago, 3 years ago, 4 years ago, 5 years ago, that's what that means. They. In this case, they refers to the stray dogs, the homeless dogs. A few years ago, they were thought to be. Thought to be, we can change that. They were, I'll use a different color, considered. They were considered, they were thought to be useless. Were thought. T-H-O-U-G-H-T. It's an A-W sound. Thought. No, not for American pronunciation. Thought. Gotta drop the chin. Thought. T-T, connected. Keep the second sound. Thought to? No. Thought to. A few years ago, they were thought to be useless. Oh, what a terrible word, useless. These dogs are useless. Get rid of them. Kill them. We don't want them. That's really sad. Especially if you like dogs. And we see this straight now. Sometimes stray dogs are mean, they're loud, they cause problems, yes. But not every stray dog. And the story is about the grandmother. And the grandmother, several years ago, she sees these dogs, and everybody thought, these dogs, they're useless. We have to get rid of them. Past their prime. Past their prime. Past their. So here we have a T and a TH. We can connect it. Past there. Past there. But then this S sound is really strong. So past there. Past there. It almost sounds like there, past there, past there. There's a little bit of TH. Past there, past there. But the faster we say it, past there, past there, past their prime, past their prime. There's no TH. There's no TH. There's no T, there's no TH. You can get rid of it because of the S. What does past their prime mean? Well, look at me. How old do you think I am? Yes, that's right. I'm 27 years old. No, actually I'm not. I'm 43 years old. But I still feel strong. I feel powerful. I feel creative. I feel active. I feel productive. I'm still in my prime. A 7-year-old child, a 15-year-old boy or girl, they're before their prime. Before their prime. But when you're 17, 18, 19, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, maybe even 50, you are in your prime. In your prime. The best years of your life. The most productive years of your life. But sometimes when we feel depressed, when we feel sad, when we feel down, when we feel useless, we might say, I'm only 43 years old, but I'm past my prime. What are you talking about? 43 is young. You're still in your prime. And then, of course, when we get older and older and older, we're past our prime. No longer useful, no longer productive. Nobody wants you anymore. Well, I don't think there's such an age. I don't care if you're 60, 70, 80, as long as you're positive and you're productive and you're creative, you are not past your prime. We're all pretty good to go, right? But these dogs, people think they're past their prime, get rid of them. We don't want them. That's really sad. So a few years ago, people thought that. Not now. Not now. Things have changed. Now we see these dogs as in their prime. And we can train these dogs to become rescue dogs. So once again, the story is about search and rescue dogs. It's a great story. And there's a link in the description. Click on the link and you can find the full story. So let's practice here. Say it together. A few years ago, they were thought to be useless, past their prime. Not now. One more time. A few years ago, they were thought to be useless, past their prime. Not now. Let's listen to the original reporter, and you try and say it along with her, and then we'll come back for DD18.
A few years ago, they were thought to be useless, past their prime. Not now. A few years ago, they were thought to be useless, past their prime. Not now.
Okay, daily dictation 18 and listening comprehension is the same story, but this time we're going to listen to the grandmother. And she has very good advice. And it kind of talks about this. Past your prime, past one's prime. If you are feeling that you are past your prime, think again. Listen to her, do the dictation, and I'll give you the answers next class. See you, everybody.
If you are breathing, it is not too late. Get up and get going. If you are breathing, it is not too late. Get up and get going. If you are breathing, it is not too late. Get up and get going. If you are breathing, it is not too late. Get up and get going.